Others. Okay, so the questions, once people understand the basics, and we'll recap the basics and answer questions before we leave. But the people always have questions about coffee, snacks, alcohol, chocolate, restaurants, cheat meals, right? Those are things people always ask me about. So, coffee, tea, yes. I'm a big fan of, especially before you work out. Have some caffeine in your body before you work out. I think it's a good thing. Gets you energized, ready. I'd rather have you falsely hyped up on caffeine than sleepy during your workout. So get some coffee, just no cream and sugars. Black, boom, drink it, okay? Tea, all kinds of teas are fantastic. Snacks. You shouldn't really need any snacks because we're going to be shooting to eat 6 meals a day or more. So if you're eating every 2 to 3 hours, you don't really need to snack on things in between, right? You're already eating every 2 to 3 hours. Just watch and be careful of what's called mindless eating. You know what that is? Mindless eating is you're making your kids a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you cut off the crust, you eat the crust, you give them some chips, you eat a couple chips, right? You've got to be careful that stuff adds up big time. So, in your food logs, make sure you always write, if you do it, write it down. Even if it's something good. When I make my son a turkey sandwich for his lunch, I always grab some of the turkey and eat it. I've never not eaten some. But if I'm keeping a food log, so write it down, bite a turkey, okay? But just try not to do it. Alcohol. You can get away with some alcohol. I strongly believe that once Dream Team starts, I would like you to just cut your alcohol out completely. I think you just knock it out. When you start January 7th, boom, alcohol's gone. You can celebrate at the banquet and have a couple drinks. That's what I would like to see you do. I know that might not be realistic. There's some health benefits to a small glass of dry red wine on occasion, a couple times a week. I can understand having that. You don't need it though, all right? So what I would do, first thing, if I was in Dream Team and I want to win or do well and really see a good transformation, day one, alcohol's out. You can have something so that every time you drink, you're taking steps backwards. And you can work out really hard all week, and one night of drinking, you can throw all that away. Because also keep in mind that usually hand in hand with drinking is poor eating, or not eating at all. It's like pizza, tacos, whatever it is. You do a Taco Bell run, something at 2 in the morning, where you're skipping your meal. It's all bad, so try not to do it. Restaurants, again, I would try to kind of stay away from them as best you can. I know we even have some deals with some restaurants where we try to make healthier things. I would still try to limit that to once a week at the most, and still try to pick the best option, but try to purchase, prepare, and cook your own food. Make your own food. Don't be lazy. Go to the store, buy the food, prep the food, cook the food, eat the food yourself, okay? That's a big part of the program. I have a small piece of dark chocolate almost every night, I just want to be honest. 72% cocoa, it's about that big, I eat it almost every night on the floor. I can get away with it, I think you probably can if Cindy loves cocoa. So maybe just be Cindy and I did a drink to eat cocoa. But I just want to let you know, I always try to be very honest with you guys and tell you exactly what I do. I love this dark chocolate every day. You just have to be careful. I actually purposely get the more expensive, wrapped up individually little one. That way I won't eat more than one. Because if I have a bar, I'm eating that bar, right? So, small. Cheat meals. People are always like, how many cheat meals can I have? Can I have cheat meals? And I'm a big fan really of trying not to even call them cheat meals. Try to instead look at eating the way you're supposed to 90% of the time. So if you have 90% good eating, and you're following the plan 90% of the time, you can get away with a little bit of something, right? So maybe you're doing really well and you're like, I just feel like I need a little bit of ice cream or something. You ate right all week, you're eating all your meals, you're going to workouts, you have a little bowl of ice cream that big, you'll be fine. No one's saying you can't ever have that. Just try to 90%. If you want a little snack here and there, 90% is what I'm asking for. That means maybe 1 or 2 little things a week at the most. All right? The secret of nutrition. Everybody always wants to know the secret of nutrition. The secret of nutrition is very simple. It's having the right foods available and prepared when you need them. It's not about how many carbs you eat. It's not about going a certain amount of time without eating or not eating after 6 p.m. or any kind of things you've ever read. The number one secret is when it's time to eat, have the food you need to eat prepared and ready so that you eat the right things and you don't skip meals, go to this fast food restaurant trying to justify poor decisions, right? I've done that, we've all done it. You start going to like a restaurant, like, well, I'm just gonna get a chicken sandwich and throw away the bun, or something. You start doing that kind of stuff. That's all justifying bad decisions. Have your food that you want ready, prepared. Some people need to cook like on Sunday night for like half the week or the whole week. That's fine, that's some people. Some people in their schedules can make their food every day. I don't know your own individual schedule. But what you need to do is find out what works best for you so that you have your food around you. It is, make no mistake about it, the most important part of the transformation is having good food available. Real quick on goals, just to keep you motivated. We have a goal board up there. I encourage all of you to write yourself a goal, put it up on the goal wheel up there, and see how you're doing. Let people know your goal. Your goal should be scary, and you should tell people about it. You should let people know, hey, I'm gonna lose X amount of pounds, I'm gonna look like this, put your before pictures on your, I'm gonna send you your before pictures. If you're really ballsy, get your, you're on Facebook, on Instagram, put your before picture on there. And say you'll see my after in 17 weeks, right? Be out there, put yourself out there, and let people know what you're doing, and have a goal that is scary, people know about, keep you on track, okay? You should also have a why. If you don't have a really good why you are doing this, you will most likely have a very short transformation, which means when Dream Team is over, you'll probably go back to your old ways. Try to know why you're here. What made you sign up? What makes you want to eat better? What makes you want to get up and work out? What is your why? And your why should only make sense to you. No, can't only make sense to you. And it should be emotional. And it should mean something to you. If you don't have a why, you should really think about what your why is and think about what's going to keep you on track when you don't feel like doing it. Yeah? Final tips, have a plan of attack. Know what you're going to eat every day. When you get up in the morning, if you come to work out at 6 a.m., if I say, Arlene, what do you eat the rest of the day? Arlene should know what she's eating the rest of the day. She'll be able to tell me pretty much, I'm going to have a protein shake with berries at 10. I'm going to do whatever. Tell me the whole thing. And be patient. Don't try to run. It's 17 weeks. It's not a sprint. It's not a marathon. You don't have to hurry up, but you can't waste time. It's like an 800. Okay? You have time to get it right. Take your time and get it right. Keep a very detailed food log. Again, we have them here. You can get from us. I made it so it's easy for the trainers to follow. If you want to keep your own food log, as long as it's a way that your trainer or me or I, and English teachers can understand when we read it. We need to be able to look at it quickly and decipher what the problem is, right or wrong. So that's how we made this one. However you want to do it, as long as if you come to see me and you're not losing weight and you don't have a detailed food log, can't help you. Can't help you at all. Because I'm not being a jerk when I say, well, I can't help you. And if you say to me, oh, I can tell you what I'm eating, my answer is going to be, I don't want to hear it. I'll tell you right, that is my answer is going to be, I don't want to hear it. Because we're not liars by nature, but we do, well, maybe we are, but we do tend to forget a lot of things. Over a 48-hour period, I read somewhere that we tend to forget about 40 to 50% of what we did. So you're going to tell me what you ate three weeks ago for breakfast? I think half you can't even tell me what you ate 2 nights ago for dinner, right? So make sure you keep track of everything you're doing. Be consistent. That counts the weekends too. So many people Monday through Friday, but they mess up Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. That's 3 days. That's almost half your week. So, last slide. Everything I just told you. Another very easy way to put it, you're going to be eating 6 or more meals a day. Every time you eat, you want a protein, you want the right type of carb, you want a good fat that's preferably an omega-3. Keep it simple, enjoy your foods, and eat right most of the time. This last one just kind of sums up everything I just told you, right? 6 times a day you're going to eat 90, 95. 95. Right around there. If you're 90, we'll see how you're doing. So, that pretty much tells you everything you need to know about nutrition. Now, there's a lot more, obviously, we can talk about. Too much information is going to be overload. We're going to put all of this on either be on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, one or two. But make sure if you have any questions, stay and ask. That concludes our talk. Unless there's any questions anybody has, front of the group. I know a lot of times people are shy, but remember, people also usually have the same question.
You're
Does
not
anybody-
doing graphics this year, right? For scoring, you're not.
No, we're keeping score the old-fashioned way. You'll get an email probably a week into Dream Team that says here's a link to the scores. And every time after every weigh-in, you'll be able to click on it, see how much weight you've lost, how much body fat you've lost, how many pounds you've lost, who's in first place, all the way down to who's in. There's 90 teams, so 90 in place. So whoever wins, they have to kick some ass, man. This would be awesome. Okay? Any questions, comments, concerns?
Yes, how long should we do the bike for?
Good question. She asked how long she should do the bike for. We have a post. I'm all about the posters. We have a poster up there in orangish and white, and it describes exactly how to do our what we call max OT cardio, 16 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Intense. We want short, intense workouts for your cardio. Any other questions, comments, concerns, dilemmas, or problems? If there's not, if you need any supplements, you can get them in the office. We have food logs, $20 for food logs if you want them. They'll help out a lot. So I encourage everybody to get a food log. All right?